For this one, I wanted to do something fun, so for English, keep watching. Para español, oprima el iCard, no sé cómo se le llama a esa mamada en español, o el link en la descripción del video. I've been a fan of Mägo for as long as I can remember. They have been an inspiration for me at a creative, personal, and professional level. So whenever there's news about them releasing new material, I'm over the moon excited. Except, there's a caveat. In 2023, Zeta, the lead singer at the time, left the band. Last time this happened, with the exit of Jose André in 2011, the situation was very hostile and split the fandom into camps to this day. The introduction to Zeta was very controversial and full of criticism, excessive and unwarranted criticism in my opinion. This time, things seem to be a lot more civil between members and within the fandom, even giving newcomer Rafa Blas a warm welcome. However, with the introduction of Rafa Blas, as well as the other replacements, it did mean a change of sound for the band. Not a drastic one, but a noticeable one. Their 2024 album, Alicia en el Metalverso, was them introducing the new Mägo. By the band's own admission, they originally wanted to do a double concept album, but they were talked down by their manager. Let the audience get to know you first. Alicia en el Metalverso was a solid album with some great songs, and I wasn't the only one who thought that, since it even got nominated for Best Rock Album at the 2024 Latin Grammys, a first for the band. I wanted to do a recap, especially for the English video since I doubt many would know about Mägo, to paint a picture of where the band is at in their history. This band has been active for 37 years, and only a few bands in rock history even survived drastic lineup changes like these. I think the call to make a shorter album was the right one, but that was the aperitif. Now it's time for the main dish. El Vals de las Almas Rotas is the first single of their upcoming double concept album, which will be about the origin and backstory of their mascot, La Bruja. It literally just came out as I'm writing this, so let's get into a proper review of the song. The song's great. I wish I had more to say, but yeah, if you like Mägo, especially in their Finisterra, Irade, or Gaia 2 era, you'll enjoy this. They're going back to the Celtic folk influence, but maintaining a heavy metal sound. Rockers, a YouTube channel that reviewed the song before it was released, compared it to La Cantiga de las Brujas, and I think that is a very apt comparison. The songs are extremely similar, but the lyrics in El Vals de las Almas Rotas are much better. You can hear a lot of what made Mägo great and unique, but I also think it does sound different. It's an evolution of their sound. The same, but new. There are certain nuances I enjoy. For example, I like the guitars are always doing something, pinch harmonics, arpeggios, not just strumming. Rockers mentioned in their review that this song also sounds like something written by Celtian, a band they inspired and mentored. It makes sense, since the music was written by Chus, the drummer and band leader, and Diego Palacio, who's the flautist of both Mägo and Celtian. While I do hear the Celtian influence, it still sounds like a Mägo song, painting a nuanced picture of the old guard learning from the generations it inspired. I will say though, not very catchy. I really like the song, don't get me wrong, but I know Mägo is capable of writing great hooks and earworms. I'm not saying this is a demerit to the song, but I do think this means it will take a couple of listens to fully appreciate. Although, speaking of demerits, I'm actually kinda glad I do have something negative to say about this. I knew and trusted the caliber of musicians in the band to deliver a song that was going to be okay in the worst case scenario. However, the music video is AI generated, and that I have some thoughts on. My stance on AI overall is, don't want it, don't need it. Even as AI first became a trend, I understood that like the internet, streaming, and social media before it, AI was inevitable as a tool from there on out. As far as I know, Mägo is the first band of this caliber to have an AI music video. To the non-Hispanic audience, this is as if Metallica made an AI-generated music video. Regardless of how I feel about AI, this is huge. A popular group releasing an AI-generated music video as their lead single could be its own video, to be completely honest. But more importantly, it could be the first stone to send ripple effects through the entire entertainment industry, not just the Spanish rock scene. Like I said, I think that could be a whole video on its own, but what does this mean for this song? Well, I may be biased, but I don't like it. In fact, I'm kinda disappointed, but not surprised. Leaving my cynicism aside, I can't fault a band like Mägo for wanting to be experimental and innovative. But I'll be blunt here. This is a bad video. I can't expect much from something AI generated, but it looks and feels, well, generic. And the AI technology isn't there yet. So there are several instances where I just felt creeped out by the uncanny valley. Actually, I feel frustrated because none of the shots in this video were anything that couldn't be done by actual filmmaking. Let me be clear, the look and the style of the video itself are great. It fits the song and the story, but they never feel like anything more than storyboards. All this video does is make me want to watch the actual music video. There is a concept, but AI is not advanced or creative enough to give the vision depth and nuance. Some shots look ripped from commercials, and from a band with such an artistic and philosophical pedigree, I honestly expected more. As is, the music video barely follows the plot of the song, as most of the shots are so generic that you could honestly have gotten a similar result by just using stock footage. So, what's the overall takeaway? El Vals de las Almas Rotas is a good song. If you want to get into Mägo dos, while not their best, this is certainly a good song to get a feel for their style and vibe. The more I rewatch the video, however, the more I dislike it. In fact, once I found the official track on YouTube without the music video, I audibly said, thank God. Honestly, if they really wanted to go the AI route, I would have opted for making a lyric video instead. Since the cinematography wouldn't be the draw and focus, I think it would have masked the limitations of AI much better, while making the video itself more palatable. I really wish the focus of this video wasn't so much on AI, but it's kind of inevitable. Even Rockers, who I mentioned earlier when asking his audience about their thoughts on the song, had to add aside from the use of AI. What does this mean for the future of the band? I don't know. While I liked the song, it didn't blow me away. Sure, I didn't like Irade when it first came out and I ended up loving it, so this song might do the same. It could even be like when El Sombrerero Loco first came out. It was the lead single of Alicia en el Metaverso and the worst one out of the three. But once the album came out and I was able to hear the song in context, it sounded 10 times better than it did as a single. There is a chance I'll change my mind on it. And while the AI video left a bad taste in my mouth, I'm still looking forward to what the band has to offer in this new chapter. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on El Vals de las Almas Rotas in the comments below. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this ramble, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later!